Chicka Charles. Yo, it's Pacific City Sound Visions. It's me, Charles Berlitz. I'm here with you this morning. Coconuts to the sky. Ooh, we're feeling good. We got a lot of stuff coming up today. The Dreamcast. We got letters from Pacific City, letters to Charles. We have On Location in Pacific City. It was quite a party this weekend. Nobody parties like Antwerp, baby. This is Joe right here. Enjoy this, and we'll be coming back at you 5 minutes with a movie trailer.
Hi, Coco. It's Pacific City Sound Visions. This is Charles. We have a movie trailer
coming up for you right now. Radio Centraal 106.7. This movie we got coming in Pacific City this week, it's called The Night Before. Check it out, it's with Keanu.
This is Winston Connolly's night on the town, and he's determined to make the most of it.
We're on the wrong side of the... Ah!
But after one wrong turn, one big sip, and one low blow, he's in for the worst of it.
If I start acting stupid, tell me.
Robbing a toy store, he can explain.
Your hands over your head! Now! I confess! I did it!
Insulting a pimp,
Hi.
he can rationalize.
We got a guy around here named Tito.
Tito?
Tito.
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 Tito?
The man is dumb.
But selling his girlfriend, he can't even remember.
You don't remember, do you?
Remember what? Whoa! Buxarama!
You sold her.
And getting her back is something that could take all night.
Tara! Winston! Oh, Winston?
The night before, a guy can get into serious trouble after dark.
Ada
Pacific City Zone. It's Charles. You just heard Sue Dearman and a Thai. They're from Malaysia. Hope you guys are having a good time. I'd like to thank our listeners in Germany right now, Scotland, Asia, and even California. Coconuts up for all you guys. We got a lot more coming in the show. Like I said before, we have Dreamcast. We got 2 Dreamcasts coming up this week, as well as on-location reporter Sam Reaches from Pacific City. He's there with an event, and I think you're going to like that. Yeah, we'll have a lot of movie trailers in the show as well, and lots of music coming up now. We got Bobby Lahiri. So keep your head in the zone. I should go in the lodge now. Esta Pacific CD. Hey, it's Charles. You just heard Sifo Mabusa. I was in the zone. This is Radio Centraal. I'm Charles Berlitz. We got some listeners out there on the web. I'd like to thank you guys. Coming up, we have a Dreamcast. We're going to give it a song, and then in about 5 minutes, you're going to hear our first Dreamcast of the day. Just to remind everybody, if you email me at wodichill@yahoo.com, that's WODICHILL @yahoo.com, you can send me one of your dreams. Every week we have this thing going on. I do appreciate people writing in, though, and we've had a steady flow of dreams, with steadies 2 a week, and but we'd like to get more. So do tune in and do communicate with us. This is Pacific City Sound Visions, and what we have coming up is not describable. So look forward to it. Jabacha.
You don't know eso, that?
Chegou a hora, Gina. This is Charles, Pacific City Sound Visions, our first Dreamcast of the day. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is from Andy. Hi, Charles. I'm still really enjoying the show. I have another dream. I heard you might be interested. My brother and I were going down to the beach to play football. When we arrived there were hundreds of people jumping up and down like crazy and pointing out to the sea. There were 6 or 7 gigantic I mean hundreds of meters long, whales in the water singing and batting gallons and gallons of water around with their flippers. Everything in my field of view was obscured by huge masses of water, and all I could hear was a whale song. The whole thing really scared me because I didn't want to get wet. My brother tried to take photos, but as soon as the first flash of his camera fired, the whales got angry, and his camera sailed away on the crest of a massive wave. It was like the whales were controlling everything. There were dozens of surfers just running and jumping into the water and getting thrown so high into the air they just disappeared, never to be seen again. By this point, all the onlookers had stopped being scared and started partying, so everyone was dancing. As soon as the whale leader saw people punching the air and having a good time, he summoned the other whales, and they swam off into the sunset. The party was over and everyone went home. Cheers, Andy. All right. Thanks so much, Andy. That was a great dream. We're stoked. For Andy has contributed twice now to the show, so he has done something that I can't imagine anyone else has done, I'm pretty sure. To all you listeners out there, thanks so much, and especially Andy. You'll be receiving a taped version of this show with your dream being read over the air, and that's hardly what I could do for you. Well, thanks so much. This is Charles for Pacific City Sound Visions. You're listening to Voyager Sound Dreams. We'll be talking to you very soon. Cuckoo, Radio Centraal.
会闻到吧？什么特别什么大概？
Don't be bashful, let it all out. Cause I'll only take a minute of your time. Cause I like your smile and I like your style. Hey baby, let's talk a while. Cause I wanted you, I was watching you from the corner of my eye. Now baby, I was watching you, I was watching you now baby. Cool, shucks, let me have your number. Girl, you're too cool, cool, let me have your number. I turn your collar up, I comb your hair back, and let me see you shake. I just shake it down. Turn your collar up, I comb your hair back, and let me see you shake. I just shake it down. Turn your collar up, comb your hair back, and let me see you shake. I just shake it down. Turn your collar up, comb your hair back, and let me see you shake. Just shake it down. Come on, girl.
Emotional. Why not you say it's Charles, Pacific City? You're listening to Magnum Force. Before that, you heard some music from Laos and some music from a rural place in China. Radio Centraal, 106.7. Kind of in the zone right now. Alright. Thanks to all the listeners out there. DJ Panic Sai, you can check him tomorrow night, midnight, spinning some hip-hop music. So look out for that. We also have Shemale Dorton Extraordinaire, which was last night at 6 o'clock. That was awesome. I was in there. Yeah, I'd like to thank all the listeners all over the world right now. We got a movie trailer coming up right now, Summer School. Tune in. And then we got Tina Turner coming at you.
Cause I wanted you. I'm just watching you. From the corner of my eye now, baby.
You know what we need? I mean, besides bread. We need a woman to appreciate what we have to offer.
Freddie Shute loves to cut class, hates to do homework, lives for summer vacation.
But Freddie, you're a semi-charming guy and a real snappy dresser. You're just not the kind of guy I date anymore.
Yeah? What kind of guy you dating now?
Oh, the kind who wears socks.
And the only reason he hasn't been expelled yet is because he's the gym teacher
Oh, Mr. Shoup,
at Oceanfront High.
congratulations. You've been chosen to teach summer school. No, I'm not a real teacher. That's all right. These aren't real students. They're unmotivated, irresponsible, not too bright. They'll relate to you. You in this class, too? I'm teaching them.
No way!
Right off the bat, you show them who's in charge. Please take your seats.
Where should we take him?
Who is in charge?
I recommend this time, I pass.
You're going to do well, Jerome. I can feel it.
I've seen some of your students. Very scary.
There's a very valid reason for summer vacation. The human brain needs rest.
I know you guys aren't exactly fired up about English, but we're stuck here. We're trapped like rats.
Tension breaker had to be done.
Mark Harmon,
You need an intelligent, sensitive man who can skate.
Kirstie Alley,
Do you know such a guy?
Oh, they're hard to find.
and the Oceanfront High summer school class of '87.
They're as smart as you and me. You and I. All of us.
Paramount Pictures presents a new film by Carl Reiner, Summer School.
I love this film. It had passion and a plucky spirit. Dave, I agree with you. Thumbs up from me. Same here. To sum it up, I'm Jansa. I'm Dave. We'll see you at the movies.
Prisoner of your love, entangled in your web. Hot whispers in the night. I'm captured by your spell. Captured. Oh yes, I'm touched by this show of emotion. Should I be fractured by your light of devotion? Should I? Should I? Oh, you better be good to me. That's how it's gotta be now. 'Cause I don't have no use for what you loosely call true. And you better be good to me. Yeah, better be good. Come on, be good to me. I think it's all so right. And we don't need to fight. Stand face to face. And you present your case. Yes, I know. You keep telling me that you love me. And I really do want to believe. But did you think I'd just accept you and fly away? Don't show, baby. Anything to please you. But you better be good to me. That's how it's gotta be now. 'Cause I don't have the time for your overloaded lies. You better be good to me. to me. Why can't you be good to me? Why can't you be good to me? Why can't you be good to me? Be good. Good to me. Be good to me. 'Cause I don't have a little what you lose to call the truth. And I don't have the time for your own lonely life. So you better be good to me. Yeah, you better be good. Better be good to me. Better be good. 'Cause I don't have the time for your overloaded life. And I don't have no use for what you loosely call the truth. And you better be good to me. Be good to me. Be good. Be good to me. 'Cause I don't have no use for what you loosely call the truth. And I don't have the time for your overloaded life. You better be good to me. Good to me. Better be good to me. Be good. Be good to me. Why can't you be good to me?
City on location.
This Pacific City Sound Visions, this is Charles Berlitz. Thanks for tuning in. We're stoked. You just heard some music from Malaysia, some lounge music. And before that you heard Tina Turner. You better be good to me. That's for all the sweet women who've been in my life. Coming up we have Pacific City on location. That's Pacific City News with our on-location reporter Sam Reaches. So you best tune in for that. After that we got some more tunes from Bobby Lahiri, a soundtrack that he did in the past. It's sort of like a a cover of sorts. So do tune in. It's still tropical and it's still Pacific City for Radio Centraal. To pucha, que no me siento nada.
Hello, Charles. This is Sam Regis for Pacific City News. I am currently about what seems to be now developing in the Wangwang province, where one can see a scene described as possibly a community's channeling event, in which there is a group of infants. They are in a circle around the barbecue pit. It appears that a man is tied to the top of the barbecue pit. An Indian man dressed in a pizza uniform, and he is screaming Obama and Michael Jackson and seems to be very, very upset. He seems to have offended the locals, but what is more, this chanting that can be heard seems to be creating an apparition amongst the sky. There are waves on the ocean. They are coming over the land and rushing through the wilderness. As one can see in the sky, Charles, there is a translucent, almost mirage-like vision, a group of seaweed entanglements. That you can see this in the sky, but there is coconut balls connected in with the seaweed in this entanglement. This apparition is wavering within the star-sparkled sky of an image like a aurora borealis. I'm sorry, Charles, it's raining very hard here. This image is vanishing and appearing and seems to be corresponding with the chants of the infants on the ground. It is becoming to look like a mandala in a circle in the sky. There are parrots in the barbecue pits where the man is tied, seeming to talk to him and untie him from his hands and his feet on the barbecue, and then to retie them as he's screaming. There are carcasses of meat ready. I can see them off to the side of the barbecue. There are carcasses of meat, and this meat is being prepared for what seems to be a large barbecue. You can already smell the scent of the meat burning, and maybe the man's flesh as well. There are men jumping next to the barbecue pit vertically, preparing for what seems to be a ritual. I cannot say much more, as this is beginning to get out of hand. This is Sam Regis for Pacific City News. I am signing off. Thank you, Charles.
Alright, that was Sam Reaches for Pacific City News. Sounds like quite an event. I wonder what that guy did to offend the locals. You're listening to Pacific City, and like I said, we got Popular Hero coming up. So, Akuku and Akaka.
Radio Centraal,
यहाँ कहाँ मेरी जैसी महबूबा बूबा 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 जहाँ मिली नजर मुझसे दिल डूबा 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 यहाँ कहाँ मेरी जैसी महबूबा बूबा 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 जहाँ मिली नजर मुझसे दिल डूबा 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 Come to me, be with me, play with me, whoa. Come to me, be with me, play with me, यहाँ कहाँ मेरे जैसी महबूबा बूबा 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 जहाँ मिली नजर मुझसे दिल डूबा डूबा डूबा
Where's my beanbag chair?
Yo, with Pacific City Sound Visions. You're listening to Bobby Lahiri right now. Coming up, we got Streetlights from Malaysia, an old 80s rock band. Keep tuning in on the web or in Antwerp. Everywhere, we got you. Pacific City. Yeah, we got a lot more coming up the show. We got 2 more movie trailers, another Dreamcast, and another letter to Charles. So stay tuned. Radio Centraal, just to the left, 5 past the hour.
Where's my beanbag chair?
pandang ke pintu yang tidak diketuk, tunggu panggilan mataku mengatuk. Hujan dari tadi masih belum reda, dan menunggu janji tapi tak berdaya. Ku beri nomorku kepada si dia, tetapi ku lupa meminta nomornya. Phone, 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 bunyilah telefon. Akhirnya berdering, hatiku berdebar. Ku melompat bangun, terus ku menyambar. Tetapi suara lain yang ku dengar, dia minta maaf karena salah orang. Setibanya ku ke daerah ini, segalanya sungguh asing sekali. Katanya di sini tiada hujan, namun tidak terlihat ketandusan. Kataku tinggalkanlah tempat ini, tapi mereka langsung tak peduli. Biarkan, biarkan, biarkan begitu saja. Biarkan, biarkan, biarkan begitu saja. Sudah jadi biasa. Sudah pun diterima. Biar begitu saja. Biarkan begitu saja. Lalu ke daerah lain ku pergi, segalanya juga asing sekali. Katanya di sini tanpa mentari, namun bulan bersinar kesiangan. Biarkan, biarkan, biarkan begitu saja. Biarkan, biarkan, biarkan begitu saja.
Pacific City. What's up, guys? Glad you're still tuning in. Those of you who are, we're in Antwerp right now. It's pretty hot outside. We got 80 degrees Fahrenheit, whatever that is in Celsius. What's that? 20, 22? Not so bad this winter. What we got going on right now is 106.7 Radio Centraal. We have a Dreamcast coming up. It'll be brought to you by Crystal Mirage and the Unarius Foundation of Music in San Diego, California. This Dreamcast is coming from Susan from Eugene, Oregon, so look forward to it. It's coming up right now. Alright, here's a Dreamcast featuring Crystal Mirage. This dream's from Susan from Eugene, Oregon. And it's in the United States, not so far from Pacific City. Well, here it goes. I am visiting a ranch in California, and I have a feeling that I'm warm, a familiar happiness, because my father is working there. It's great to be around him again because I haven't been around him since his death 10 years ago. I feel really good just to see him again, although neither of us make a big deal about it, as if he's never been gone. I'm driving a big white pickup truck and park it right next to my dad's, which is the exact same truck. I wave at my dad, who's the age he was when he owned his own ranch, vital and strong. He's busy working, saddling a horse. I walk out to talk to an old friend, and when I step behind my truck, I see a little winged horse, about 1.5 feet tall, darting under the back of the truck, alternately bouncing on his legs and flying, and running back and forth from under the truck, darting out to see me, and then running back under the truck to hide. He's a black and white pinto, with pretty markings, very beautiful, delicate, quick, and very playful. His wings quiver quickly when he flies the fairy Thumbelina in Peter Pan. At first I can't believe I'm actually seeing him, but then it is unmistakable. I'm really delighted that he's showing himself to me, and I assume it is some special magical gift that has been bestowed on me, and only I can see him. It's kind of a secret between him and I, and also I half realize it's probably happening in a dream, but still I'm just thrilled to be there in the presence of such a magical creature, who is obviously having such a great time playing at peekaboo with me. I get a sense that it is a young little Pegasus, as he's playing like a child. I get in the truck for something, and he flies in the front seat beside me, and allows me to admire him and get a real close-up view of him. He's the perfect miniature little painted horse, has a beautiful sleek coat, delicate head, perfect legs and hooves, and his wings are dark, hairless, and look like bat's wings. He's just gorgeous. He flies out and disappears behind the truck, and I go back to talk with my friend, who's a former colleague and biologist. When I see the little winged horse again, I smile and think again that he is only visible to me, and then Greg mentions that he sees him too. I'm startled and say, "Oh, you see him too?" And Greg says, "Oh yeah, it's a..." and he rattles off a Latin name, an actual scientific species name for the little creature. I'm amazed, delighted but astonished that they really exist. I say to my friend, "What do you mean they really exist? I thought he was a magical creature," and Greg is nonchalant, somewhat businesslike, like scientists can be, and says, "Oh yeah, they're around here," like he's reporting on the wildlife of the area. Thank you very much, Susan, in Oregon, Eugene, Oregon. That was our last Dreamcast of the day. It was a great Dreamcast, and our dreams today have been so fulfilling, and just like Andy from Scotland, Susan, you will be receiving a taped version of this show that will have your dream that has been read aloud by me, Charles, in Pacific City. So, we are listening to Radio Centraal in Pacific City Sound Visions. Coming up, we have more music coming your way. We have Lindsey Buckingham, more Joe, more Boppy Lahiri, all the stuff that you enjoy. We have the Dinosaur soundtrack coming up. So much, so keep tuned in. We've got about 40 minutes left, so there's quite a bit of show left. You will hear some movie trailers, and one last letter to Charles. It'd be nice to remind you that next week we do have a new DJ. I will be going on vacation to Pacific City, going back to visit my family and all my friends. So you do look out for DJ Alex Murphy. He's a local Antwerp DJ, and I think you'll be enjoying what he's playing a lot. Maybe more of this style right here. All right, listeners on the web, Asia, England, California, Germany, thanks for tuning in. If there's more of you in other countries, do let me know. You can contact me at wodichill@yahoo.com. That's WODICICHILL, wodichill. Let me say that again, wodichill@yahoo.com. Send me a letter, send me a dream, give me a request. Anything will do. We have some music coming up for you. This Pacific City Sound Visions. Achocho.
no, sei padrone di me.
Come vorrei volerti meno. Come si fa? Bella come sei. Come si fa? Con quel cuore che hai. Sempre, 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 sempre tu.
Sempre, sempre, insistentemente.
Nella mente insistente tu.
Nella mente insistentemente.
Che lo voglio no, o voglia, sempre voglia di te. Oh oh oh.
Come vorrei amarti meno.
Come si fa? Bella come sei. Come si fa? Con quel cuore che hai. Sempre, 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 sempre tu.
Sempre, sempre, insistentemente.
Nella mente insistente tu.
Nella mente insistentemente.
Che lo voglio no, o voglia, sempre voglia di te. Oh oh oh. Sempre, 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 sempre tu.
Sempre, sempre, insistentemente.
Nella mente insistente tu.
Nella mente insistentemente.
Che lo voglio no, o voglia, sempre voglia di te. Sempre, 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 sempre tu.
Sempre, sempre, insistentemente.
Nella mente insistente tu.
Nella mente insistentemente.
Che lo voglio no, o voglia, sempre voglia di te.
It's Charles, who's in the studio. That was Sempre Sempre, a famous Italian song. All Bologna. Met a girl from Bologna this weekend. She was really nice. I'd like to see her again. We'll see what happens. Coming up, we have a Pacific City movie trailer. You should be excited. It's Commando, featuring the governor of California. Oh yeah, you'll warm up to him. Well, here it comes, and we'll be back with more music in Pacific City's Sound Visions and Radio Centraal.
They hunted him down.
You know, Colonel, we went to a lot of trouble to find you.
They murdered his friends. And they took the only thing he would kill for.
If he wants your kid back, then you gotta cooperate. Right? Wrong.
Now, somewhere, somehow, someone's gonna pay.
Do you think that he's going to give us any problems? You'll do exactly as he's told.
Hasta luego, fellas.
You're a funny guy, Sally. That's why I'm going to kill you last.
Are you going to tell me what's going on or what?
No. Don't disturb my friend. He's dead tired. What are you doing?
Helping you get her back.
Remember, Sally, when I promised to kill you last?
That's right, Major. You did.
I lied.
If it's a mission no man can survive, he's the man for the job. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Commando.
Let's party.
हंसी प्यारे चेहरे, इस दुनिया का क्या कहना, जिंदगी है अपनी तो यही, नाच न गाना खुश रहना, नाचो गाओ, नाच गाओ नाच गाओ, वाह वाह वाह, आओ डांस करे, आओ प्यार करे, आओ डांस करे, आओ प्यार करे। ताल में दिल भी चलता है, ताल का नाम ही धड़कन है, ताल में दिल भी चलता है, ताल का नाम ही धड़कन है, रिदम से चलती है दुनिया, ताल का नाम ही जीवन है, नाचे तारे नाचे किरण, नाचे धरती नाचे गगन, नाचे कलियां नाचे बबन, नाचो नाच गाओ नाच गाओ, वाह वाह वाह, आओ डांस करे, आओ प्यार करे।
Pacific City Sound Visions. This is Charles. You're just listening to the Malatini Orchestra, and before that you heard Papi Lahiri, Lindsey Buckingham, and Thanks for tuning in. It's about 40 past the hour, 11 o'clock. Thank you everyone for listening out there. If you're in California, I miss you. Alright? Charles is here. We got Zouk Machine coming up. I know you're going to like it. It's like Miami Sound Machine and some African styles combined. Keep tuning in. We got one more movie trailer coming up. That's Tough Turf coming out this week in Pacific City. Be there Friday. I might be able to give you some tickets. I can take a joke. I'm Charles. Coming up, we got, the movie trailer, some more music, maybe a little new age flavor, and we're going to keep parroting through the new year. Good luck to all people in the universe. Get ready for Zouk Machine. It's Radio Centraal. I'm Charles. Akuku. Jawana. Ajoenewa. Pacific City Sound Visions at Churtukon show. You're listening to Zouk Machine just back there. That's what you heard. Coming up, we got a movie trailer, Tough Turf, like I said before, coming up in Pacific City this week. Free tickets coming out. Just call in the number. Try and dial that one. And after that, we're going to be having a James Bond themed rap song coming at you. I know you're going to like it. You got to stick around for it. You're never going to hear it again. This is Pacific City Sound Visions. Radio Centraal 106.7.
Morgan Hiller.
First day in a new school. You ready for it?
He's got an attitude.
There's no bike riding on campus.
Let go of me!
Not until you tell me what your name is.
Mind taking those off? I like to see who I'm talking to.
They've got a problem.
Just when I thought we were going to be good friends.
And then I think I can...
Tough Turf. He's a loner on a roll. Caught between a dangerous loser.
Can you give his bike back?
And the girl they both love.
Your life belongs to me.
Yeah, I thought you were going with such a nice, respectable guy.
I could just ice you right now.
They can't shut him down.
Body heat on concert.
And they can't cool him off.
You!
Nobody takes anything that I own. Nobody.
Oh, I hate to tell you, big brother, but the rules have changed. What is it, your will?
He's always been a rebel. Now, he's about to become a hero. Tough Turf. Featuring music by Southside Johnny, Lena Lovitch, Marianne Faithfull, Jim Carroll, and Jack Mack and the Heart Attack.
Very good, Mr. Bond. Her Majesty awaits you. Finesse. The man called Bond, he's the best. He's a man full of mission if you want it done right. Our agent James Bond, he's dynamite. The women go crazy cause he's got class. 007, he's a big, big blast. With designers clothes from everywhere. Everybody knows when he's out there. 007, that's the man. Our secret agent with the master plan. With nuclear weapons everywhere, he can blow up nations up in the air. James Bond, he's the one. Secret agent number 1. 007, he's out there, so watch him by the people, he may be there.
Bond, James Bond, he's the 007, the 007. Bond, James Bond, he's the 007, the 007. Bond, James Bond, he's the 007, the 007. Bond, James Bond, he's the 007, the 007.
Come in, Mr. Bond. We don't have too much time. This is Professor Halliford and Dr. Winterhoff. I'll get right to the point. 007. Listen. The Formula X-35 has fallen in the wrong hands. 2 of our agents in the East Europe have disappeared. We have no clues, Mr. Bond, on the Formula's whereabouts or the agents. You have only 48 hours to avoid destruction of the world. Mr. Bond, it's on you, 007. Oh, and Mr. Bond, I need not to say this mission is classified. Good luck, Mr. Bond. Good luck, 007.
The big agent 007, Mr. Bond. My prisoner. You have one wish, Mr. Bond. What would you like? What? A cigarette? Give him a light.
James Bond.
You're listening to Pacific City Sound Visions. This is Charles Africa. You just heard some Australian music from 1980s around. We got coming up some more music. I want to remind you that next week Pacific City Sound Visions will be on vacation, and DJ Alex Murphy, who I've guested on the show before, will be in the studio playing some new age music for you. I'm sure much more as well. He's an interesting guy. You should meet him. Tune in next week for that, and then I'll be back a week after that with some fruits from my travels to Pacific City. Yeah, so coming up we have some Aliens playing some funk music, and we'll probably get one or two more songs in after that, but not so many. So I hope you enjoyed yourself this week. All the listeners in Asia and Germany and California and England, Scotland especially. Thanks Andy, and thanks Susan for your Dreamcast. We'll see you next week, or rather 2 weeks from now. This is Charles.
Was adopted by aliens. That's right, I said aliens. They have long since programmed me to return with this message.
When you learn to dance, you won't forget it. Ooh, when you learn to dance, you won't forget it. When you learn to dance, you won't forget it. When you learn to dance, you won't forget it. Think upon the New Guinea holiday. Oh, well, I forget everything just to be like him. Had to go to Morocco. He's sailing the high seas. Hollywood, Captain Blood, filling the Nazis. The rebel stand, the contraband, comes down Mexico. He wants to pounce like an animal. Girls, he just can't say no. I say, whoa, well, I will get everything just to be like him. Oh, well, I will get everything just to be like him. Yeah, yeah, He had them all screaming for more. He played the wild scene, scandalized, compromised.
दिल्ली स्टेशन से चढ़कर लव एक्सप्रेस में सफर करने वालों का हम स्वागत करते हैं। याद रहे, लव एक्सप्रेस चल पड़े तो इससे उतरने की